Pockets will be creaking with gold.
Leave an opening. Focus your attacks. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. One of our number is unconscious. On my way! Excellent. I could have done no better. I can do no less in service to the Arisen. Splendid.
I'd be caught unawares. I am shamed.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard. Where the Cyclops Master? Fire's fury sharply as aid against this foe. Our foe has been knocked off balance. Grab and drag it to the ground. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Genius. Well, I'm not sure the Cyclops would agree. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master.
Now that is a surprise.
That's a novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt.
Not what I expected. The Arisen has been drenched. Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen. I shall fly to your aid, Master. Well done. Tail is vulnerable. We could add a warrior to our ranks. What say you, Master? I've a knack for gathering items, and I can count on you in a scrape. My magics are at your disposal.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You are quite the hunter's figure.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. Battle is best avoided here.
One of us is being drenched. Here you are. Use frostbite to give our foes a chill. How do you like that?
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful. Are you in need of healing, Arisen?
If we must, let us finish this quickly.
I am well aware of the possibilities. I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around. The power of magic is replete with possibility. No
Titan. You must regain your footing.
I've a different path in mind now, given our current location. Follow me, won't you? We found an Archistaff and greatsword both. What say we bring them to Sir Klaus? Say no more, Master. I know just where to find this person. Asps! 'Tis their venom you'll want to watch out for.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
What a fascinating way to end a foe. This will serve for a fine tale when I rejoin my master beyond the lake.
It's not what I expected.
One of us has been wrenched. A welling struck right where it hurts. The monster seems to have dropped something. We prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard. We've little need for a campsite at present.
I understand the Inkling. I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy. Another one down! Here is
We can ill afford to go. Our foe is not yet routed. Launch plays at any cost arisen. You have been doused in oil.
Feast your eyes on this! I've got a good feeling about this one.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter? I'll get that for you. I've just remembered a curious rumor I overheard once. Seems there's an illness pawns can catch beyond the rift that has devastating consequences for those around them. Worse still, the pawn never knows they're sick. They just become restless and flippant and won't heed the Arisen.
Indeed. Well, we shall have to remain watchful, lest one of our companies start showing signs of this sickness.
There's no debilitation a curative cannot mend. That was impeccably timed, Arisen. Another battle so soon. We only just pulled through the last one.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
That is most fortuitous.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible. Ah, oxen.
They are endearing creatures, compared to the monsters we often face.
You're going to regret that.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
Oh, there's something written here.
Let's have a look then. I can do no less in service to the Arisen.
I like that.
The Arisen has been drenched. As a matter of fact, we could add a warrior to our ranks. What say you, Master?
They can send even the most troublesome of foes reeling. This is just what we need. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
No rest for the weary, it seems. We will be hard-pressed to find victory here if we cannot heal our wounds. The enemy has called reinforcements. It seems they mean to match our might through strength and numbers.
If we want to live, we've got to fight for us.
Seems to have taken a hit. Not like a curative to fill one with vim. My thanks. Where would I be without you, Arisen?
Can't help but see a turncoat every
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside. I hoped expecting mercy.
Going to claim at any cost, Arisen. Using oil.
Here you are. Use frostbite to give our foes a chill. Come to think of it, Different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every...
At last, a chance to use this. I can scarce feel my arm from the last battle. A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
Understood.
You must spare no effort against this foe, lest we suffer bitter defeat.
Really now? Tis the simplest strategy to
Again, I'll redeem myself with this spell will empower you with elemental magic.
Our foe appears to have grown just as weary as we.
Recklessness has done them no favors. They ought to have conserved their strength.
Focused attack or end this foe. Quickly arisen, you must regain your footing.
How do you like that?
Well done, Master.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
We found an Archistaff and greatsword both. What say we bring them to Sir Klaus? I know where that person could be found, Master. This way.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Another battle so soon? We only just conquered the last one. Good work.
Focus. The battle continues.
Not a bad idea. My magics are absolutely explosive.
Master, I'm not sure how much longer I can keep going without rest.
I fear for our chances, if we were to be set upon now.
Flawless execution.
Just think what we could achieve if we honed our talents further. While traveling beyond the rift, I am a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out?
That battle took more out of me than I would have liked.
Let us pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and try not to slip up again. Did anyone else see that? Ort catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
I grant you icy right. The stars glimmer gorgeously this night.
Indeed. You are correct.
Fear not, Master. Naught shall befall you while I am here.
Another encounter? I ill like this. We are already hard-pressed from our previous engagement. Foremost priority is to douse those flames.
We found an Archistaff and greatsword. We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
There will be other opportunities. I espy a hobgoblin!
My thanks. What would I be without your arisen? Here you are. Use frostbite to give our foes a chill. My magics are at your disposal.
Attacks are our best bet against this foe.
Well then, what are we waiting for? We've prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
The
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
Methinks...
My thanks. Don't be modest. Let me show my thanks.
Have you come from Vernworth? How are things there? The ancient battleground to the north is overrun with hordes of fell beasts, and so little are survivors anticipated that you'll find not even a checkpoint here. In times past, 'twas safe enough a night. When the since a few days past, skeletons and phantoms have made this their nightly battleground. 'Tis nigh impassable now. It could be that aught's befallen the cenotaph. I'd heard say. If I cannot dissuade you from traversing the ancient battleground, would you consider passing by the cenotaph and making sure aught's aright with it?
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting the name the Jadeite Orb. 'Twas stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. 'Tis no exaggeration. He's had people killed afore, more than a few at that. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite Orb and quit this place for good. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. Unless you were to find it...
The Jadeite Orb could be anywhere now. Perchance we ought to speak with someone who has experience in banditry?
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Master, 'twould be prudent to rid yourself of any excess items.
Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds. If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Hi. Wants to doze off as the hills roll by.
Save it, cuz. I'm not...
I got the foggiest.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
They have helped seek out a town.
Come on!
Another encounter. I ill like this. We are already hard-pressed from our previous engagement. Douse the flames before 'tis too late.
We found an Archistaff and Greatsword both. What say we bring them to Sir Klaus?
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by.
This ox cart's bound for... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Whatever am I to do?
Must be ready to give the signal.
The sea lies in the distance, and beyond it, a land unknown.
For good or ill, we cannot truly know what awaits us till we tread the land ourselves.
Where you going?
As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
Shall we head there now? 'Twould save us having to make the trip again.
Bunch of sluggards.
Bleeding amateurs. No respect for their tools.
Time to be ready.
Polished it this morning.
A full week has passed since Sir Mildred set off. I suppose 'tis time we vacated her dwelling. I can guide you there if you wish.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tail pipe.
Here already, are we?
Good tidings, friend. How have you been keeping? As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed myself overmuch. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, methinks I should like to live there. And that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. Fond enough. I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I hope you're as pleased with our deal as I am. This little dwelling's all yours now. Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend. Farewell.
You're in such a good mood. Do tell.
Tell is, Vermund was once a bee-strewn kingdom.
Fascinating.
Indeed, though it is not widely known among the common folk.
Over here! Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
What to do? What? Hoy, arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and filth, and that's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify it. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, it wouldn't be good for anyone if the church ran out of holy water. I was hoping you'd say that. I'll help too. I'll look for gold ore.
Now we seek gold ore. Though it is sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
Right you are.
It seems you've somewhere else in mind you'd rather go. If you've no need of my guidance, by all means, lead the way.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Lots to do. We have precious little time.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Tidy. What else needs doing?
Alas, 'twould seem I've taken on too much.
Perhaps 'tis time we return to our base of operation. To this world I return. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
I've a nose for rumors of every ilk.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs. This is my sort of place. The more the merrier.
Oh, what does this say?
Mayhap my face is being
What are you doing about a dozen things at once?
I must be vigilant. Townspeople depend on me.
As today, I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique. In the north of Vermont is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero off left. When our hero drew his blade, unto him that's a marvel. And who the Oscar? Why, uncanny affair, to say the least. Yet there was no time for shock and dismay, as "Answer my riddle," did the fearsome thing say. The trickery was clear. To respond meant certain doom.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Marvelous! You have acquired both an archer staff and a greatsword. You may now change your vocation as desired, sir. What's more, I bear glad tidings. 'Twould seem our arms shortage is at an end. I dare say the armory will be resupplied anon.